Hello again. Here we are, we're going to do some square boss stitches. First of all, I'm going to apologise for the state of my hands. I've been decorating the studio all week and they look horrific, so apologies. I've got some lovely purple thread, 3 strands, just tie a knot in the end. So we're going to do square boss, which sounds awesome, doesn't it? I was just like, that, what a name for a stitch. It's so cool. It starts with a cross stitch, a diagonal one, not like the ones we did last week. It has a similar sort of effect to what we did last week. It's just a bit chunkier in the middle. So if you stitch a cross stitch like I have done here, okay, so start top right and then go the other way across. And then what I'm going to do is I'm just going to come up through the middle. And essentially a square boss is basically a cross stitch with some back stitches in the middle that just secure it in place. So I'm going to come up through that gap in that diagonal there and go over the thread of the cross stitch there to secure it in place. And then I'm just going to move around. So I'm going to come up, let's get my needle in the right place, there we go. Come up through the middle there and go back into the same hole where that first little stitch that I did over the other line. Go back right in there, you can see, to just join those up. And so we get this nice effect. So I guess they kind of look a little bit like the knot stitches that we did last week, but I think the centre is a bit chunkier. And it's got a cooler name. I mean, knot stitch isn't the most exciting name, is it? But I mean, come on, square boss. I mean, you don't mess with the square boss, do you? You just don't. Anyway, I'm tired and I'm rambling. Sorry. There we go. Oh, look at that. Oh, that's cool. So you can see that nice square shape in there. It's a bit more defined than the knot stitches actually. So if you wanted to do something a bit more chunky, then just go with that. I'm really sorry about the state of my hands. It's Thursday night and I'm recording this to go out in the morning. I've been decorating all week. Finally got a functioning stock room, which is exciting. But my hands are a little bit worse for it. I did try and put some hand cream on. To try and make them look a bit better than they did before filming, which is why my fingers are a little bit slippy. Never mind. Anyway, let's do another one. I'm going to fill in this little gap here because I'm not sure I'm going to get many stitches in there. So let's do this one a little bit quicker. I think once you've got your head around kind of the directions and how the little back stitches fit in the middle, it does feel like it's a little bit quicker. I think most of it is just kind of getting your head around where you start and which direction. I mean, ultimately it doesn't really matter. If you want to start in that sort of top triangle shape and work a different way around, that's absolutely fine, as long as you end up with essentially a square of back stitches that cover up those cross stitches. It's still a square boss, even if you've done it slightly different way around. That's not a problem at all. I think in my little sampler hoop on IGTV, I think I might have a little play around with some different sizes of this. It might be something that you want to do, just kind of make the cross stitches a little bit smaller and just see what effect you get. Anyway, that'll be available on Friday lunchtime, so head over to Instagram. I'm at Hello Hooray blog over there, and if you head to my IGTV you'll see the results of that. So just trim the excess there, and there we have some marvellous square boss stitches.